is 8 o'clock on the East Coast. It is 5 o'clock on the West Coast. It is the 2nd of October in the year of our Lord 2025. Season 16, episode 15, 736 times you have been welcome to the Clubhouse Podcast, your one-stop shop for all things sports, entertainment, pop culture, and pro wrestling every week, right here at Sunset Lounge DFW. We're so glad that you're with us. Welcome. My name is Rob. I am the executive producer of the Clubhouse Podcast, and we have got a lot to talk to, but thank God I don't have to do it myself.
On time?
Doesn't matter how you finish, it just matters that you cross the finish line.
Oh, yes. It was a sprint to get to where you see I am right now, to the point where I don't even have studio lights up. But I am here.
Co-host.
Sorry?
I said that is my co-host. And it had me a little concerned there for a few minutes.
I realizing one of the things was I didn't even have my phone until about 2 minutes ago. And even then it was scramble mad dash, knowing I would be talking to you here.
Don out on assignment this week, but we've got a lot to cover. So let us dive right in. NCAA football, wow, what a weekend. Remember when Florida State didn't have a loss?
Oh, that was a rough one.
In a game where it really sucks to have the under. Final and double overtime, 46-38. For those of you playing the home game, that's 84 points between them. This is not bad.
And odds are, if you are cheering for Florida State, as I am, you might need that math explained to you.
Arizona State edges out TCU by a field goal. Notre Dame shows Arkansas the door in their own house. Illinois squeaks one past USC.
Mm-hmm.
I will enunciate. Georgia Tech barely in overtime beats Wake Forest by a point. Vandy still winning.
But before we get too far away from this, though, have we talked about USC in the Big Ten and how it feels like they're flying 1,500 miles almost every week?
I still can't wrap my head around it.
It's rough.
It's going to be years before I remember that they're not in the Pac, however many they are.
Yeah.
A&M beats out Auburn by 6. Not impressive showing there, but they're still ranked. Ole Miss over LSU. Ole Miss is number 4 in the country at this point. Can I go back to my timeline, please?
You mean you don't like the timeline where we're showing Mac Jones with a boombox hyping up the team?
We're not even there yet.
Okay.
Ohio State beats Washington by 18. Indiana back to the winning ways after beating Iowa by 5. Tennessee over Mississippi State. Iowa State over Arizona. Alabama squeaking one out against Georgia. And here's my thing about this game. The days leading up to this game, I heard 3 different sources say Alabama beats Georgia in Georgia. It's a lock.
Ooh.
And I was like, okay, you have my attention. I'm not putting a ton of stock in this.
That's a heck of a laying it out.
Because Georgia at home.
Yeah.
But here we are.
Which is traditional. But traditionally, Georgia has always been one of the better home field advantages.
And not this past weekend.
Nope.
So, I mean, Alabama's just like, here we go. Oregon edges out Penn State. Mizzou all over UMass. And BYU beats Colorado by 3 on the road.
Supposedly that was a good game. I did not catch it.
I did not get a chance to watch a whole heck of a lot this weekend because...
Yeah.
This is the only weekend this month I don't have anything on the calendar. I'll put it to you that way.
Yeah.
And it's the first weekend in 3 weeks I haven't had anything on the calendar. So
well, it also depends on what you consider Monday, because there is that.
Well, I mean, I don't have anything on the docket. So, can we stop nitpicking everything, especially when it comes to sports as a people? I have no issue, none, zero, zilch, nada, bupkis issues with Bad Bunny as your Super Bowl halftime show. I don't care.
This was not the pivot I was expecting on this.
I don't care that he sings in Spanish and raps in Spanish, or however you want to say it. He performs in Spanish. I don't care at all. I think he's very talented. I enjoy his fine work because all of us, nobody has a problem with K-pop, but we got a problem with this. The dude is mad talented on every level.
Yep.
I am here for it. I will be in front of the TV for it, God willing. I will not change the channel. You don't like it? Change the damn channel. Okay?
I just find this being hilarious because I have yet to see a single person who has issue with Bad Bunny being the halftime show who has an actual point. Because if you even ask, it's always the, regurgitate something stupid. That's literally the pattern.
I'll put it to you this way. If you got a problem with it, you don't understand how business works.
Yeah. You also are out of the loop.
The NFL already has your money.
Yeah.
They already have your loyalty.
Uh-huh.
This is called outreach. I have no issue with it. And he's going to crush it because he's Bad Bunny.
Well, and then on top of it, Rob, what's the biggest market that they have been trying to actually expand into in the NFL?
Latin and South America, sir.
Oh, that's right. If only there was a globally beloved artist that would strike those boxes.
And like in the Sao Paulo game, I didn't know who that was. It was halftime. I very much enjoyed it. It was a wonderful show. It was great. Like, we have so much bigger fish to fry as a people. It just doesn't make sense. Like, I think it's a great pick.
I agree. It's 1,000%. The only pick that I think that could contend with it was the rumored Taylor Swift pick, but that's its own level of incendiary at this point.
Remind me when we get to movie talk. Just say Taylor Swift.
Hey, Rob.
Not when we get
to movie talk.
You say that when we get there. We don't say it
when we get to movie talk.
Oh,
I'll say Taylor Swift.
But I just, you know what? I have no issues. I'm looking forward to it. I love everything about the Superb Owl every year.
You know my love for it.
I mean, there's a reason we smoked 30 pounds of chicken wings.
Yeah. And the only regret I have from that one was not eating more of them.
I don't care that nobody showed up. That was more for us.
I don't even remember anybody else being invited.
No, we invited people. They just didn't show up.
Not my problem.
I remember it well. That was a very long day that day.
That it was, but it was a good day.
In unfortunate news, both Malik Neighbors and Tyreek Hill are out with ACL injuries.
Tyreek Hill's got more than just the ACL.
Well, that's what we've got reported so far.
I understand that, but remember the unofficial injury expert who pegs it every time off the bat. I mean this in the nicest way possible. I would love to be wrong. I don't think we see Tyreek Hill again on a football field, even remotely looking like himself.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. When you don't let them have full contact in practice in full pads, you increase the likelihood of injury. I don't even know what the numbers are, but I would guarantee you we've had between that and the turf that you talk about a lot. It has increased the number of injuries in this league.
Well, I was going to say the turf is 100% square in the responsibility for Malik Neighbors. The Tyreek Hill thing, that was going to happen regardless what the way that contact was. I don't think there was a way to save that one. But to his credit, he handled it about as well as you can for somebody whose leg is not attached.
In fantasy, I won by less than a point. over Jay. But I got hammered in the Sunset Lounge League.
Brianna's mad at me.
The Sunset Lounge League
Is insane.
is like NASCAR. It's NASCAR points. That's all it is. And now I'm on a bye this week because we have an odd number of teams. All I know is I ain't in last place.
Yeah.
That's all I know right now. And it's strange who actually is. I'm just saying.
Yo no sé nada.
Week 4 in the NFL. By the way, my picks this week were horrific. I'm at 500 right now for the season.
Well, this has been a crazy season, but not in a bad way. I feel like we're about to start getting into that groove where we kind of understand where people are after that first month. The buys are starting to hit, so we're kind of there.
I feel like these last 2 weeks in the NFL are fodder for the NFL conspiracy theorists of that saying that it's scripted because of the chaos the last 2 weeks have been. I am back up and running this week, by the way. My Roku died.
Oh, okay, that's what it was.
So shout out to Walmart. The Roku Premiere right now on sale for $20.
Oh, that's not bad.
Although I've never seen a white Roku before.
Interesting.
I opened the box and I went, oh, that's different. But there's a specific reason I went to Walmart today, and we're going to talk about that here in a little while. Last Thursday night, Seattle giving it 1.5, won by double that over Arizona. I did not have that. Pittsburgh beats Minnesota in Dublin.
Who did not have that? Did not have that.
But they're still there hanging out. They got another game this week.
Mm-hmm.
Houston all over Tennessee did not have that.
Yeah, this was
7 and blanks them by 26.
Are we just gonna have that like random bad team gets beat by other random bad team for a shutout every week?
I don't drink, but I get it.
Yeah.
And I'm also a Dolph fan, so take that for what you're paying for it. Philly giving 3.5 beats Tampa Bay by 6. Tampa Bay did not look good here.
No, I was way off on this one. I expected Tampa to be clicking better. And yes, they got some people back from injury, but they were not up to speed quite yet. And I think that wound up hurting them.
Let's see here. Big win for your Giants. I believe I had that. The Chargers were given 6. And I said, you know what? This is the week.
Yep, this is the week where half of my Survivor entries die on the Chargers.
I wasn't going to bring that up at all.
We're not even to the worst one yet.
New England giving 5.5, and we all went, really? 42-13.
Mm-hmm.
After Carolina goes ape in week 3 against a team they shouldn't have.
Oh, I want to say somebody had some really great stats about that on last week's show.
I mean, yeah, but I'm just saying, good Lord.
No, but what I'm saying is like in the history of that happening, it's like the next week, only 6 wins in the history of ever.
Detroit wins by 24 after giving 10. I think we all had that.
I gotta be honest. I don't know that I did.
Really?
I think that I saw the double digits and went with that.
Buffalo giving 14.5.
Oh.
And New Orleans loses by 12. How do they know?
Well, but here's the other part to that. That game was only like 1 score right up until the end. I was genuinely sitting there going, oh my God, they might wipe out a ton of Survivor entries. Oh, nope, here it comes.
Falcons not falconing for another week as they beat Football Club. Did not have
They're going to be take the home team, fade them on the road. That's literally what Atlanta is right now.
San Francisco gives 3. Jacksonville wins by 5. I actually think I had that.
You did.
Because I was like, and tonight's going to be a stinker, but we'll get to that here in a minute.
Yeah, I think I was the only one that had San Francisco on that one.
The bubble in Indy has popped.
Has it really, though?
Not if you were betting. Because LA was giving 3.5, but win by 3 or they won by 7. I'm sorry, they did cover.
Yeah, but what my point is that game looks very different if Adonai Mitchell doesn't drop a ball at the most inopportune time.
Frog had wings, wouldn't bump his butt every time he jumped either.
That's a fair point, but a little bit more applicable here.
Vegas gives a 1.5. Chicago wins by a point.
Yeah, but how, Rob?
Stunk on ice.
Yeah, but how did they win?
I defer to you.
Chicago blocking a kick. You know what? I saw somebody who just put it up and went, don't worry. They knew this game didn't matter. This is payback for Chicago losing all of those late, brutal kick games.
In a game that I think I may be the only one that had. Kansas City beats Baltimore by 17. Baltimore now starting to look like the Niners with the numbers of injuries they're starting to pile up.
It's getting ugly.
We are underway, by the way, in Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
Green Bay, Dallas. Number 1.
Oh.
Did not have either of these teams almost getting the over-under on their own.
Oh, Tucker Kraft and your arm roll.
Number 2, did not have this going 40-40 at ending. This was not the tie Don thought it would be.
Nope. No, it is not. But he was right that there's always one.
I didn't realize it's been 3 years since we had a tie.
Right, but what I'm saying is there's always the one that feels like it's going to get there. This one just happened to be there because Matt LaFleur decided not to go for the win.
I went to bed Sunday night, woke up Monday morning and said, I'm sorry, what? What happened?
18.7 million reasons to go for it, LaFleur.
Oh, God.
18.7 million.
The Dolphins win. We'll move on. Denver, of course, all over Cincinnati, like I think all of us thought.
Yep. I think that was universal
as well. Let's look right now. We have the first drive underway for San Francisco. McCaffrey just picked up about 20.
Well, McCaffrey's been the entire offense so far. It's been run with McCaffrey right, screen pass to McCaffrey left, because nobody else is healthy.
Yeah. LA
That's
giving
why you want the interesting one is I might or might not have a little bit on Demarcus Robinson here.
I got to open my emails because Don emailed me his picks. So he's got the Rams plus 8.5. No, that'd be minus 8.5.
Yeah, it would be the other way because of the injuries.
I don't know. That might be a little generous for my blood.
That's too generous for me. This is that divisional game, especially in prime time. This is the kind of game, and I'm going to get a little peek behind the curtain. The reason if the numbers get too high here, a lot of these coaches try to play it close to the vest so that they can't say that they got blown out by a division opponent. So they cannot say that. So they have that extra preparing. They go into it, McCaffrey to the right now. but at that same time, this is one of those, LA is going to win. It's probably going to be about 4 or 5.
You're about 5 seconds ahead of me. So now I don't really care. I'm just letting you know in case I see something.
I won't say anything.
No, you can't. I just want you to.
No. I just wanted to clarify.
I may be delayed in my reactions.
But at that same time, these are those division games because these coaches who are not bad coaches just want to at least keep it close so they can say, hey, we were competitive in division games.
Coming up Sunday morning, 8:30. I'll be on my way to church.
The Vikings continuing to storm the aisles.
Giving 3.5 to Cleveland. It ain't enough.
Honestly, I would have taken Cleveland until the report that came out today.
Which was?
Your starting quarterback is no longer Joe Flacco for Cleveland.
That is correct.
It is Dylan Gabriel, who is getting called certain things by the fan base that are not friendly.
And plus,
so give me Minnesota.
Minnesota hasn't had to travel really all week. They're already
they're the only ones.
And that's the London game, right?
Yes, that is London. But I want to say there was a quick note on that one of teams that have stayed over on back-to-back. This is like the 4th or 5th instance of that. And in the second week, those numbers are always skewed towards them by a matter of about 6. Oh,
And Minnesota giving 3.5. I would still take the Vikings.
yeah. The Browns are playing good D. They've officially given up on their O, so give me Minnesota.
Houston giving Baltimore 2 on the road.
Ooh.
I don't know that Baltimore is that bad off. Give me the Ravens +2.
If it wasn't for the fact that so many other people are injured, I think it's the fact that we live in this town and we're like, Cooper Rush isn't terrible. Now, don't get me wrong, he shouldn't be a starter for anybody, but he's a very serviceable backup.
And Don's got the Ravens as well.
The only reason I hesitate on this one is because Baltimore has no pass rush right now. They're all hurt too. So the one thing that's been killing Houston in every game, I don't know that Baltimore can even do it, but it's still giving me Baltimore just because of their special teams. I'm not even kidding.
Kicking from 9 miles away.
Yeah.
Remember when a 50-yard field goal was a highlight? And now, if you're not kicking from 50, you ain't kicking.
Well, there was a really crazy note during that Philly Bucks game this past week. Did you happen to catch that?
I did not.
So going at the end of the first half, Chase McLaughlin hit a 65-yarder. The interesting note on that, that's officially the record for the longest kick outdoors, because all of the kicks that have been the record for decades have all been indoors.
Let's see. Miami giving 1.5 to Carolina. I'll take Miami because they're going to win this by a field goal.
This is one of those ones, and it's where are they playing?
Bank of America Stadium.
Carolina at home. The only game we have of them playing at home in a division situation against a team that wasn't very good, they won 30-0. I will take Carolina.
All right. Don has the Dolphins, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Denver is getting 3.5 at the link. Are they the Buffalo? Them and Buffalo are the only undefeateds left, right?
I believe that's accurate. But this is one of those ones. Denver is starting to play better, but they are so far behind where they should have been to start the season. And it's a West Coast team traveling east.
Yeah,
to play a better theme. Give me Philly.
Yeah. Don says the same thing.
Yeah.
Cowboys at Jets.
Ugh.
These teams are a combined 1-6-1. Dallas is giving them 2.5. I would take Dallas, but I don't feel good about it. Because
you know what I really want to take in this?
Year, I would avoid this game like the plague.
What I really want to take in this is the over.
Let's see. 48. No.
Yeah.
47.5.
Yeah. I would take the over up to like 54.5 on this. Neither of these teams are stopping anybody. Give me Dallas because there'll be that one play that Jadeveon Clowney makes and Jerry Jones harps on it for a week and a half.
I know Don didn't do this on purpose, but he actually made a really good joke out of this.
Go on.
Cowboys over Jest.
That's funny.
Let's see here. Giants at New Orleans. New Orleans giving 2. Give me New York. I just need Alvin Kamara to score quite a bit, but give me New York -2 because this early set is rough overall.
We're
not even into the late set yet.
This is garbage. This is just garbage. Because it's one of these teams has proven an ability to win. And I shudder to say that because it was the Chargers. I'm still going to take the Saints.
Don agrees with me. Last game of the early set because the autumn wind is a raider. Vegas goes to Indy. Combined 4-4. Indy's giving a touchdown. I would take Vegas +7. I don't think this is a blowout.
You know, Indy has actually been playing really well on both sides of the ball. Vegas has not, especially when they're away from home. Indy hasn't done anything but win at home by double digits over and over again. Give me Indy until proven otherwise.
Don is with you. Late set, Tampa Bay at Seattle. Seattle giving 3.5. Give me Tampa Bay plus 3.5 because I think that Seattle wins it by a field goal. And the hook helps.
Yeah, that's a really good bit of analysis right there. I cannot disagree with it on any front. I hate making picks like that. But Seattle's playing an all-around good game, but they're not playing any great aspects in there. And Tampa Bay has been great coming back, but they're still getting the feet underneath them with the injuries all over the place. Give me Tampa Bay. I'm with you on that one. Give me the points.
That Don has the Seahawks. So let's see here. Also in the late set, Tennessee goes to Arizona. Arizona giving them 7.5. Give me Arizona. Tennessee is just free falling right now.
Give me Tennessee on the backdoor cover, because, like you said on the last one, because this is 7.5. I'll take the buffer where they wind up winning, or excuse me, Tennessee winds up only losing by 6 because the backup scored a couple of times. Give me Tennessee. That's just too many points.
Football team goes to SoFi. We're not quite at the point where Chargers will start charging yet, but they're giving.
Are we sure? Because they just lost to the Giants.
Yeah, but playing football team right now, not the worst time to play them. Chargers giving 3, which makes it
even.
Give me the Chargers minus the 3, but I don't feel great about it.
I like the Chargers minus the 3, even with Jaden Daniels coming back this week, because you're still going to be without McLaurin. That offense is not going to be what they wanted it to be. But Daniels will make some bit of noise, and it's the Chargers are more complete right now. So I think that's a good push.
Detroit goes to Cincinnati and gives them 10.5. It ain't enough.
Cincinnati is going to be studied for its ineptitude on a lot of fronts. And oh man, you know what? I saw something that you're not going to like, but it's like, with as bad as Cincinnati got just with losing Joe Burrow, maybe he is the greatest player of all time.
Or the best playing the position right now, was the quote, I believe.
Oh, no. The one I saw was maybe he is the best of all time.
Oh, God.
Because, man, hasn't gotten ugly.
Got the Lions, too.
Yeah, I think we're all going to be on the Lions because you can't make me take Cincinnati at any point against a quality team right now.
New England goes to Buffalo. Buffalo giving them 8. This is Sunday Night Football.
Yeah.
Hard pass. Buffalo wins this by double digits. And Don agrees with me.
New England's been playing good football. This is over a touchdown in a division big spot. Give me the Patriots.
And Monday Night Football, KC giving 3.5 to Jacksonville at Jacksonville. Give me KC, although Don's taking the Jaguars.
I hate when I agree with Don, but I'm on Duval's side as well. It's
Duval.
I have seen one of these teams look quality, and it isn't Kansas City. Like, I still think Kansas City wins this game, but I think it's a lot closer than people realize. Like, this is another one of those field goal finish games.
Ugh. All right, let's get into let's just go straight to North America's favorite game show, because we're in the playoffs and things are happening.
All right. And I'll go ahead and jump first so we can't say that I jumped off of.
For the Colorado Rockies. Congratulations, Colorado.
And in honor of the joke from last week, which I still find myself giggling to, I'm going to say minus 420 for the Colorado Rockies.
Don has minus 450.
Oh God, I don't
And it
think
was
that's.
419 last week, right? If I remember correctly.
I don't. I thought it was like 412, something like that.
The Colorado Rockies finish the season and get rid of their general manager. And brave shame on you. They finish 43-119.
Well, that's not the record.
For this game it is.
Well, yeah, no. But what I'm saying is, for the most losses in a season, I think 120 has happened.
That finishes with a 265 win percentage.
So it came down from the 27 that it's been for a while.
50 games back.
And that's just their division.
That is 37 games back of Arizona. 25-56 at home, 18-63 on the road. They end the year 2-8. 6 of those are in a row.
The
winner is Alex.
Okay, I was starting to wonder.
Minus 424, sir.
Oh, I really wanted it to be the 420 joke.
It was close.
I really wanted it to be the 420 joke.
You almost had it.
Well, and we have to shout that out to Josh, who was with us last week, debuting at the Texas Theater on Monday, October 6th, if you're playing the home game. El Tanto por Cristo. You can get the tickets on Eventbrite.
And he was also on YDC this week, so you can kind of put the two shows together and have just like a mega mix of Josh.
Yeah.
I'm not saying, I'm just saying.
I still maintain I own the rights to the name Guillermo del Podcast.
Podcasto del Toro.
Oh, why you gotta one up me? Hold on, I gotta call my attorney. Hold on a second.
Hey, a broken clock's right twice a day. That's all I'm saying.
I'm still waiting for my 2 times a day.
Let's go ahead and get into stuff we watched this week on a TV set that's meant for TV. I have one, so go ahead.
No, you please go ahead. I'm gonna have to remember.
I did a rewatch of Shorzy season 3 because I watched because Hulu showed that they were unwatched, and I'm like, I could have sworn I watched season 3.
Yeah,
and I got through most of the first episode, and I'm like, I still can't guarantee you that I've seen season 3.
Well, it's such a different season too.
And then I got into the second episode, and I was like, yes, I have seen season 3, but doggone it, I'm gonna watch it again.
Yep.
I got through season 3 and I'm almost halfway through season 4. Season 4 is just the gloves are off, no pun intended. Here we go. Like season 4 is ape. It is ape guano. Like I'm probably almost done with episode 3 because I had to start Ring of Honor. But I'm going, what is happening right now? What are we doing? I love this show. I love this show so much. And I'm glad I rewatched season 3.
Well, you saw that the team has another show coming up, right?
Do they really?
Yeah, I forget what it is, but they just announced the cast list. Bear with me on that. So if you have anything else, please keep going.
That's all I watched on TV this week. But we do want to make an announcement. We got the email earlier today from friend of the show, Kelly Kitchens. This year's Ernie Kovacs Award, which used to be part of Video Fest, but they still do it, is going to be the amazing Fred Armisen. He'll be in town November 21st and 22nd to accept that award. So mark that on your calendar now. I did not know he's touring with Devo. Not a bad gig.
Yeah. Okay. So the new show from Kiso's team is called I Kill the Bear.
Okay.
After a century of training bears for Hollywood, a legendary family of animal handlers prepares for their final production, bringing hilarious chaos and bittersweet moments to their last job. But with Kiso on this, that was announced, you have Kristen Crook, who I believe I'm saying that wrong. Kriuk. Scott Thompson from Kids in the Hall.
Good. Does he play? Is that the one that plays Shorzy's dad?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Eliana Jones, who I cannot remember which of Anique's friends she plays, but you have Adrian Holmes, who plays Bradley for our crossover with our Bel Air note from last week. Dylan Playfair, who hockey bro, but only one of them. Jonathan Torrens, who Noah Dick. George St. Pierre of UFC fame.
GSP. I'll have to tell. I just Misty, because that's her leader.
Well, I'm gonna skip the next name because there's a reason.
Okay.
Frederick Waugh, who I recognize from doing some work on Shorzy. Mega Sandu, who I believe might play Zeke. But the last one is one Chad Kruger.
Let's go. Bass
Yeah.
player for Nickelback.
Yes, that one.
And brother. Yes.
Like literally that's I'm sorry?
Yeah, Chad is the brother. I had a brain fart.
Wait, what are you talking?
He's the lead singer.
He's the lead singer of Nickelback.
Mike's his brother and
yes.
Yep, that's me. That's on.
But just the idea, it's like, okay, we're gonna get Nickelback wrestling a bear. This is
Let's
gonna
go.
be great.
Let's go. I'm here for it. Is it gonna come to Hulu?
It has it said Crave, so I'm guessing it's gonna have the same kind of deal.
Yeah, that's where their Shorzy was.
But like literally, I was just looking at it. I was like, I killed a bear. I'm like, number one, interesting title choice based on other shows that are doing well, and then looking at the cast list and going, oh, what is happening here?
This last season of Shorzy is.
Mm-hmm. It still doesn't sit well with me what they did to the gyms.
I'm not fully there yet, but I have seen the beginnings of that. And don't mess with Jim Croce said it. Don't mess with Jim. You can tug on Superman's cape.
Oh, just give it a minute.
The whole thing with the Blueberry Buddies is killing me. It's killing me. And
yeah, right. So
part of the reason that I loved going back and watching season 3 again, I just need a mega mix of Shorzy and the Your Mom jokes, because
there's a lot of those.
Destroys me every time. Like one of them was that I blocked one and I muted the other, and either way it's sad.
Yes. I don't know which is more sad, but
oh my God, it destroys me every time. When I see him in the ref outfit, I'm like, here we go. Let's go. What you got, son?
There's a part of me that still kind of wishes they found a way to do the entire show where you don't see his face. Go all the way back to the Letterkenny style.
I'm gonna go a little bit out of order this week.
But nothing breaks me from that show more than Big Sexy. That's all. That Big Sexy gets me every time.
HBO Max has announced that season 3 of The Comeback is filming. Was it like 20 years later?
Yeah.
With Lisa Kudrow, which I enjoyed. I watched the first season. It got a little weird for me at the end. I didn't watch the second season.
Everybody I know that saw it enjoyed it.
And FX makes an announcement today. Oh my God. Did you read this?
I don't know that I did.
What if I gave you the following names?
Okay.
Dolly Wells.
Go on.
Kumail Nanjiani.
Yes.
Carrie Elways.
Yes.
And Zach Galifianakis.
Who I have been confused with, yes.
In a series called...
Oh, boy.
A Very Young Frankenstein.
Yep. Oh. We are getting so many Frankenstein things.
But this... Oh, please. Because, like I said, it's crazy. Young Frankenstein is the crazy... We talked about this last week. The commentary track, he just stops talking 30 minutes. Yeah. Like, that's how good that movie is. Oh, yes. They've ordered a pilot.
Okay, so we have 100% locked in that it is a series.
Yes.
Of some kind. Okay.
Yes. So, I'm very excited for this. By the way, don't forget, if you're watching the football game, make sure you're watching with Prime Vision.
Mm-hmm.
TV on DVD and Blu-ray this week. Season 1 of George and Mandy's First Marriage, the 97th spinoff from The Big Bang Theory. Season 2 of The Walking Dead, Dead City.
Mm-hmm.
The final season of The Equalizer. I like the cover to this. The cover of the DVD set looks great.
Okay. Is it box art or is it more of a display?
It's box art.
Okay.
The complete series on Blu-ray of The Newsroom. My wife is in the middle of a rewatch of that right now. Loved that show.
That's one of the ones that's on my list that I just need to force myself. That and The West Wing.
You haven't watched The Newsroom yet? Oh, no. The format of The Newsroom is really cool. The way they do it.
Okay.
The complete series of Ultraman Arc, which I think is the last one they did on Netflix.
Okay.
And there is a Peanuts 75th anniversary Ultimate TV Specials collection.
Ooh.
40 specials over about 7 discs and a 28-page book.
This sounds like Rob's birthday or something.
This is Rob being very careful not to hit pre-order.
Yes.
Because this looks good. They just released a new Batman box set for the Nolan films that looks really dope.
Oh, nice.
I don't have any new information for movies this week. There wasn't anything that caught my eye, and the only movies I watched we're going to talk about here in a minute. So
yeah, it feels like we're in an interesting zone where we're going to have not much going on until we get closer to the holiday push.
Which really for me started yesterday. Because to me, it's quarter 4. Quarter 4 is your end of the year push.
You and I are in the same boat, but what I'm saying is for their typical audience where they're making their money, they definitely hold it closer to that. And man, there is some really cool stuff coming down the pipe.
I do want to talk about something I showed you the other day.
Yes, I showed Sean, and her brain melted and slid out of her ear.
Shout out to friend of the show, Jay Naquin, who showed it to me.
Mm-hmm.
Go to YouTube, not right now, and just search for the trailer for The Bride! ! It is.
Oh, I want to make the joke.
It's directed by Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Uh-huh.
And it's take the Bride of Frankenstein and turn it into Bonnie and Clyde.
I was going to say, I want to make my joke.
Go ahead.
Bonnie and Frankenclyde.
It
really is.
I was going to say Bride and Clyde, but you know.
You got the one earlier. I think this one's me.
I was like, and Christian Bale playing the monster.
I don't know that he's playing as much. He just looks like he's just having fun.
Oh my Lord. I need to look up who Jessie Buckley is the bride.
I couldn't find anything that I've seen her in, but I saw that she was a singer originally.
Let's see here. Let's see. She's done some stage work. She was in the West End revival of A Little Night Music.
Okay.
She was in the Chernobyl miniseries.
Okay.
She did the BBC adaptation of War and Peace.
Okay.
She was in Women Talking a few years ago.
I believe she was also in Men.
Let me look.
That we had a brief awards push a few years ago.
I do not see that listed.
I might be thinking of somebody else.
Yeah. Releases this. Oh, sorry. I didn't even have that. I'm on the wrong page. Your release date on that's going to be March the 6th.
For the bride?
Yes.
I thought that was end of the year.
Also in this, Peter Sarsgaard, Penelope Cruz, Julianne Hough, Annette Bening. Let's see.
You haven't even said the least surprising one that pops up in
Lydia Kelly, Jake Gyllenhaal. Yeah. It's this thing looks backward crazy.
Here's where I have the biggest issue with this one. I love what was done with Creature Commandos so much that having 2 different versions of badass brides, I need to make sure they can coexist because I refuse to give up Creature Commandos. And I think David Harbour would also have Christian Bale beat for Frank and Clyde.
I'm giving you the opportunity to do something right now.
I am not knowing what it is. I can tell by your face you're wanting me to do something.
Because we're in movie talk.
Do you want me to feed you on the reviews? I am really confused right now.
To you about a half an hour ago.
Wait, I thought you were mentioning The Bride. This is not going better.
You were supposed to remind me to talk about Taylor Swift.
Okay, yes. In movie talk, I was supposed to bring up Taylor Swift in relation to Bad Bunny.
No, it's not in relation.
No, that was where we came from it.
So, as we talked about last week, her new album drops tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
Showgirl. It's the Life of a Showgirl, I think.
I believe that's the movie.
No, that's the last Showgirl.
The last Showgirl. Yeah, Life of a Showgirl. I'm gonna look. You go ahead.
And they're doing a release party in theaters this weekend to go inside with it, plus the world premiere of the video for the first single off the album.
Life of a Showgirl, confirmed.
They are estimating the box office for this weekend at $35 million for this thing.
And I think that's under what it's going to do.
Yeah. I saw that today. I was like, oh my God.
35 feels like because they forgot to roll it out in more theaters.
Movies and places you watch movies this weekend. It's a documentary called Satisfied. This goes in conjunction with the 10th anniversary of Hamilton. This is about Renee Elise Goldsberry and her journey through that show, having to leave and then come back. And
okay,
I saw the trailer for it before I actually saw Hamilton in a theater a couple weeks ago, and it was just me in the whole theater. It's pretty awesome. Also this week,
so much humble brag.
I know I'm not bragging. I just enjoyed being in a theater by myself.
I'm jealous that I didn't get to enjoy that.
The Smashing Machine drops tomorrow. All three of us have reviews up for you currently at www.theclubhousepodcast.com.
That's our website.
Also this week, that two of the three of us have a review up for that we were not necessarily prepared to have up. Anemone, directed by the son of one Daniel Day-Lewis. I was kind of surprised. Both of you were kind of similar in your thoughts on this.
I can tell you why that is. There's not really a ton to it.
Dude, when I pulled up your review, I was like, where's the rest of it?
It literally is like the shortest review I've ever written. And
probably the shortest review we've published since my review of West Side Story.
Yeah.
That somebody tried to call me out on Twitter for, and I was like, look, there was nothing else to say.
If I can be brief, and it's going to sound more negative than I intend it to be, this isn't a movie without the Daniel Day-Lewis connection. This isn't more than a short story without that kind of funding coming behind it. I don't know that a line is spoken for the first third of the movie. Like, it's so much nothing going on. Like, the thing we talked about where suddenly it was not just Ronan Day-Lewis as the writer, but suddenly it was Daniel Day-Lewis. Yeah. I'm willing to bet that they only had about, and I mentioned this when we were talking on the phone, I bet you they only had 12 pages of script, and Daniel Day-Lewis just went on his own tangent, just making his own scene, and it wound up so much of the story that he had to be credited as a writer.
We have a new horror movie from Mercedes Bryce Morgan.
Oh, okay.
Lone Lake.
This actually looks interesting to me.
There are 6 people in this cast. A couple's vacation at a secluded estate is upended when they're forced to share the mansion with a mysterious couple. A dream getaway spirals into a nightmarish maze of sex, lies, and manipulation, as it does, triggering a battle for survival. Very strange one sheet for this.
It does have a weird look.
Also this week, Good Boy, which is a horror film seen through the eyes of a dog.
I can't do this.
Nope. On multiple levels. We also have a comedy called Coyotes.
Yeah, I have heard about this, though.
Trapped in their Hollywood Hills home, a family fights for survival when caught between a raging wildfire and a pack of savage coyotes.
Yep.
Doc, it's your move.
Yeah, no kidding.
The only names I recognize here: Catherine McNamara, Justin Long, and Kate Bosworth.
Ooh.
Also this week, One Big Happy Family. This has the late Linda Lavin in it.
Mm.
When a DNA test completely upends a woman's life, she embarks on a journey with her mother to find out who she is.
Okay.
So, and we have a new Marion Cotillard movie, The Ice Tower. Jeannie, a 15-year-old orphan, witnesses the shoot for a film adaptation of the fairy tale The Snow Queen, and she becomes fascinated by its star, Christina, an actress who is just as mysterious and alluring as the one she is playing. So you got that.
Yeah, that definitely sounds straightforward.
Movies on DVD and Blu-ray this week, The Bad Guys 2.
Still need to see that.
Enjoyed. You're getting a Steelbook release with the release of Dangerous Animals. This is the horror film.
I want to see this one with Jai Courtney.
The new version of I Know What You Did Last Summer, also with a Steelbook release.
Mm-hmm.
The Last Rodeo, which I've heard very much about. Nobody 2, which I very much enjoyed.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting a 4K Steelbook of the 2021 Mortal Kombat.
I love that movie. I don't care what anybody says.
I have it. Silverado's getting a 4K Steelbook, which I very much enjoyed. Ugly Dolls, which is a movie came out a few years ago. They're doing a sing-along edition of that.
Interesting.
End of Days with Schwarzenegger's 25th anniversary edition.
I like how Gabriel Byrne's like, don't mention me.
The 30th anniversary Steelbook for The Quick and the Dead, which is a very underrated film, in my opinion.
I agree.
50th anniversary Steelbook for the Rocky Horror Picture Show. And currently, possibly in a theater near you, I know they have it at the Angelica. There's a new documentary out.
I did see some ads for that.
The Ultimate Collector's Edition of Scarface. Again. Arrow Video has Dark Water. They have Savage Guns, 4 Classic Westerns, Volume 3. And they're doing a treatment of the 1997 Spawn.
Ooh.
Michael Jai White.
Yeah, that's another one of those movies I loved so much. And then I went back to watch it and I just went, was I sober?
Yeah.
Was I sober during that?
Soundtrack's great. I have the soundtrack.
The soundtrack's great, and John Leguizamo did yeoman's work on that.
I just remember ILM put out a statement like, we didn't do the hell sequences. Scream Factory has the collector's editions for the 1950 film Black Sunday. They also have a limited edition steelbook for the 1988 Child's Play, the original one. And the steelbook limited edition for the 2013 version of Evil Dead. Shout Factory has a limited edition steelbook of The Dark Crystal on Tuesday and a limited edition steelbook of Labyrinth.
This feels very Halloween driven.
Oh, yeah. And the Criterion Collection has the 4K release of Twin Peaks Fire Walk With Me.
Okay.
Quick tech talk. I made a purchase today.
All right, then.
It's something I saw a YouTube video on. The YouTube video I saw was a little cheesy. I had to kind of turn the volume down because the guy was kind of over the top. But I was intrigued.
Intrigued enough to purchase.
I sent you a text this morning about it. So allow me to share my screen. Allow me to introduce you to the Ninja Thirsty with an I.
I started to Google this and never finished it.
This is what it looks like.
Okay.
It is currently on sale half off at Walmart.
Uh-huh.
So I called my wife because I told her when I saw it originally, and she was like, it's a little expensive. I said, you know what? You're right, but I want to put it out there. And then I called her this morning. I was like, it's less than half of what it normally is. And she was like, all right, go ahead and do it. Now, go ahead.
Is there a report yet, or is it?
Yes. Okay. I'm giving you a full review right now. You may look at this and you may say, Rob, because that's my name, isn't this just SodaStream? I would say yes and no. First of all, it's Ninja, so you know it's quality workmanship because Ninja ain't messing around. Number two, this has one huge advantage that SodaStream does not. It's actually got a couple of them. You want to take a guess at one of my biggest selling points on this is?
I'm specifically looking away because I started to Google. It looks like you don't have to change the pods in and out.
You do, but it's very easy. This piece right here.
Yeah.
It'll let me blow it up. Cool. This piece right here folds down, and you take these out. Now, I would rinse this piece. This piece comes right out.
Absolutely.
Just rinse it. But you can do up to 2 flavors at a time. And you can say how much of each flavor you want in it. The other thing you can do is you can show still. You see where it says right here, where it says still?
Yep.
No carbonation. Or you have 3 different settings for carbonation. And you can go up to 24 ounces, and it does it 6 ounces at a time.
Dig that.
The CO2 cartridge is here. This, you have to do cold water.
Mm-hmm.
So you can either keep this in your fridge or put ice in here. There's a model that's a little bit more expensive that comes with a little piece that goes in here that you can keep the ice at the bottom of the thing so it automatically pushes through cold all the time.
That's cool.
You see this little bad boy right here?
I do not see where you're pointing.
It's at the bottom.
Oh, there you are. Okay, yeah.
That is an indicator. When that is blue, the water's cold.
Oh, interesting.
The biggest selling point for me lies right here.
Yeah.
Because with the SodaStream, you have to buy the bottles, and you have to keep it in the bottles, and then you put the flavoring in the bottles. Basically, all SodaStream does is just injects carbonation into the thing.
Mm-hmm.
This thing does it all for you, and you just put a glass in here. You don't have to have the bottles.
Yeah.
Then you can also fold this down if you want a smaller glass. This folds down.
Okay. There
are about 25 different flavors. Now, the carbonation will go, I think they said a little over 300 12-ounce servings.
That's a lot.
And the carbonation runs about $25 a canister.
And I can imagine you're not going to need more than 2 in its lifetime if you're not doing carbonation every time.
So it comes with these 4. You have the peach mango, you have the cola, you have the lemonade, and you have the seltzer hint of lime. There are a lot of flavors on the website. I'm probably going to order some from the website because there were some that Walmart didn't have.
Mm-hmm.
They do have. I did buy their version of Dr. Pepper for my wife, which is also 0 sugar, and a couple of other flavors that they had. They have a peach punch that I'm very interested in, but I think it's only on the website.
Okay.
This is very easy to use. You literally just take this entire thing out and put it in your fridge.
That is convenient.
I made some. I did the peach mango soda. I didn't do extra fizz. I did a little bit of fizz. Very much enjoyed it.
Good.
Got one of my big mugs. I did the 24 ounces, and it plays a little chime when it's actually done. It doesn't.
So it has an audio cue, basically.
Correct.
Yeah.
So, because it does it 6 ounces at a time. But so far, I'm loving it. I'm looking forward to seeing what the lovely and talented Mrs. Irvin thinks about it.
Awesome.
But I wanted to share that. It's on sale right now. It's about half off right now.
Yeah. Walmart's website says it's at $99, normally at around $170.
Mm-hmm. And if you can apply to get it through Klarna for it's like 1% interest, and I'm paying $35 a month for 3 months.
Yeah.
So, and that's what I did. So check. It's called the Ninja Thirsty with an I.
Mm-hmm.
Highly recommended at this point in the game. I'll let you know if anything goes sideways.
Looking forward to it.
And now,
hopefully we don't hear anything on that.
And now this. The Cheap Popcast is your one-stop shop for all things professional wrestling, and we have a lot to talk about. October 17th, Atlanta, Georgia, is Someway 2. And
3.
Frankie Show, Thrill Billy Silas Mason gets a shot at the title.
Again.
Hey, gets a shot.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for him to win.
Blue Panther is your new MLW openweight champion at 748 years old.
I was gonna say, like, Bryan Danielson's favorite luchador of all time, but because he's been watching him since the dawn of time.
Shout out to Allie. She returned to the ring a couple of weeks ago. She tagged with Penelope Ford at the Mystery Wrestling 18 show. Looks great.
Clarifying, that's Allie the Bunny, who's married to the Blade.
Yep. Mystico did beat MJF, so he did not have to unmask. He's back as the CMLL light heavyweight world title.
Latin American.
Oh, is it the Latin American one? Okay.
Yep.
And in an interesting headline earlier this week, we may have a new Jason Voorhees.
I saw this, and people being upset is ridiculous.
And his name is Braun Strowman, and I'm here for it.
I saw a great note on that one was Braun's best work was always when he wasn't saying anything and had a mask on.
Yeah, I mean, I'm here for it.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to his new show where he eats everything on a menu.
It's apparently there's been a lot of responses from restaurant owners who didn't know how big he is. That when they come into the restaurant and they're just going, oh, damn.
Apparently, people on the East Coast don't know that 8 o'clock you shouldn't be calling people. If I don't know you. TNA headlines. Congratulations for the first time ever in all women's Hall of Fame class for their Hall of Fame TNA, where Mickie James and the Beautiful People will be inducted the weekend of Bound for Glory.
Was Gail Kim already in?
Yeah, she's been in. She was
okay. I thought she was already in, but I wanted to make sure because a lot of the headlines wound up cycling around her.
Yeah, I think she was the first woman to go in.
That wouldn't surprise me. She's earned it every bit.
Victory Road was a thing.
There it was.
As I was texting Alex like a madman the entire time. Yep. Dana Brooks says she's done.
Yeah, Ash by Elegance.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. There was no specification of why, what the nature was. But it was one of those, with everything that I've seen in wrestling in the last 6 months, I was like, I don't believe this until this is resolved.
Well, it's, what is it? The old comic book, Until There's a Body, Nobody is Dead.
So there was a battle royale, and the last 2 people remaining would face each other for the Knockouts title. And your last 2 were Li Yingling, who I love, and Kalani Jordan. The only non-TNA wrestler. There would be a PS to this on NXT that we'll talk about in a little while. I don't know about that particular decision, but I will roll with it for now because she's actually doing better work now, which is weird. I like the costume choices that she's been making lately.
Okay.
We also have a new international champion after Frankie Kazarian beat Steve Macklin after Macklin is distracted by El Macias.
Boo.
So there's that. And it's announced at the end of the show that at Bound for Glory, Leon Slater will defend the X Division title against Javon Evans. This is a match we have been asking for since this crossover started. And I am ready for it.
I know this sounds terrible, but I feel like I need them to make this a ladder match just for the 2 of them to bounce off of everything.
I want it to be Falls Count Anywhere.
That would be fun too.
Impact a couple of weeks ago, gives them a couple of weeks to cover. We had a Mr. Anderson sighting. Anderson.
Yes.
Always good to see him.
Did you see how they did it? Because there was no microphone. So they had the step ladder.
And Santino Marella never ceases to amaze me.
Not in the slightest.
That man is amazing. We had a Ridge Holland sighting, and now he's injured.
Of course he is.
And my favorite piece of Impact in the last 2 weeks, Cardona is doing commentary.
Oh, I think I know this one.
And he makes a comment about Rebhold stinking up the locker room. And the camera angle was perfect as you watched Rebhold hit his mute button because he was laughing so hard.
Yep.
I very much enjoyed that. So, WWE headlines, Kylie Ray pregnant with her second child. So congratulations to her. She had to vacate the NIL Women's Championship as she announced that.
Now, yeah, clarifying, Kylie Ray, the ID champion, not Kaylee Ray, now known as Alba Fire.
That's right, the ID
Big
champion.
difference.
Yes. Yeah. John Cena has added another appearance to his schedule as he will face AJ Styles at Crown Jewel next Saturday at 7 a.m. Eastern.
I'm tired hearing that.
I feel bad for theater owners because they're advertising that live in theaters. That means if you close the night before, you're going home at 1 and coming back at 4.
I feel like that has to be a setup for people that are like, if you come back, you get to work 4 hours, but we're paying you for 8.
Well, here's what I would do, though. I just make it a pajama party.
That'd be fun.
Serve cereal and stuff like the Alamo does sometimes.
That would be cool. I like that.
WrestlePalooza was a thing.
Cena, wait, pajamas in Perth.
There you go.
Yeah.
Perth Jamas.
There's something there. We're not quite.
Cena did the job. See, you watch this. I'm not paying for ESPN, so I am going to just kind of feed you on this because
this was weird. It was super, super weird. We know the notorious incident where a number of people backstage thought Lesnar was going into business for himself, where he cut Orton years ago. This felt oddly similar to that, where it was, okay, we're going to go out and Lesnar's just going to toss Cena around for a while, then pin him and leave. And it's just like, what?
The Undertaker. Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. No.
I was supposed to you were PSing that. I didn't want to step all over.
No. It was literally just such a confusing decision because it was one of those where, okay, so did we just kill the idea that Cena matters when it comes to Brock Lesnar? Did we just kill everything that made the story matter? It was a really odd choice, but I also know it's a consistent choice because I don't know that Cena ever really beat Brock other than an F5, or excuse me, an FU, because that's what it was called on the stairs at that time.
I think we're working towards Survivor Series.
Oh, I absolutely think that's the Ray Charles could see it coming of the War Games, where you put that with the vision.
The Undertaker shows up to announce that Stephanie McMahon will go into the Hall of Fame next year. She did not know. Triple H wanted to surprise her.
She did not look happy about it.
I mean, I've only seen bits and pieces. I have no issue with it.
Oh, I have zero issue with her going in, but I feel like the look on her face, and I'm not implying or insinuating that I know anything better, but to me, it looked like somebody who was like, you're breaking the McMahon rule. McMahons don't go into the hall.
And then she'll have half as many rings as her husband does.
But at that same time, for her, it looked like she was not happy about that idea.
But for her to be the first one to go into that family, I'm here for it. I agree.
Absolutely.
1000%. New women's world champion is Stephanie Vicaire.
Yep. Yeah, that should have been a better match than it was, but here we go.
Becky Lynch taps out but says she was swatting at a Renegade B.
This was actually a really fun match with Seth and Becky having the suicide prevention and awareness gear formatted against the LGBTQ plus gear for AJ and CM Punk. This has been a really fun feud, and for me to say that because I hate mixed tags. I feel like you just make them tornado or there's no point. Oh, one person tagged in, so both teams tag. Then it's not a tag match. It doesn't matter. But this has been a lot of fun.
season 2 of WWE Unreal is filming currently.
And I need to see what happened with SummerSlam. That's the one episode I need.
So last week's episode may have been a bit of a bait and switch on the title.
A little bit.
Thank you, Ashley, for fixing that.
Yes.
But we are going to talk about that right now, because if you want to go to WrestleMania,
oh dear,
I know we normally say bring your checkbook.
That's not enough.
But I don't know that we've meant it more than we do right now.
No. Because right now, bring your checkbook ain't enough. You need to bring proof of income. You need to bring a settlement statement. You need to bring a loan officer. Yeah.
The 400 section
of
Allegiant Stadium. And this is before taxes, fees, and everything else.
Yeah, my favorite one was saying no Ticketmaster fees.
Per person.
Yep.
In the 400s. $854.15.
And I will say, there's no such thing as a bad seat in that house, but you are way the F up there in the 400s.
In the 300s. Per person.
Still way up there.
$1,174.80. The 200 level. $1,303.54.
This is brutal.
The 100 level. You're just under $1,500 a head.
And that's probably in the obscured, or obstructed seats,
which is the ones they create. Those will run you $2,200 a piece. Section B on the floor will run you just under $3,900 a piece. So I'm assuming that's camera side, not TV side.
Yeah.
And if you want TV side, kids, $9,000 a head per day. Those are all per day. That's not for both days. But they'll sell it out.
They won't sell it out, but they'll fill it enough. But do you have the pivot from WrestleMania to the other ticket price that was revealed earlier?
I do not. Go ahead.
So we saw that the last time is going to be December 30th or 13th from Washington, D.C., Saturday night's main event. Your your floor seats for that, 11,500.
What happens if they pivot it and add another match to go up against World's End?
Well, they've already proven that they would do something like that, because their response is middle finger, they'll pay it.
Yeah.
In the most, I will say, Nick Khan has a way of telling you to go to hell in a way that he tries to make it sound like a fun trip, but oof.
Piper Niven is injured, and it could be career-ending.
It better not be.
Just saying. That's what I'm reading.
Love Piper.
And shout out to Drew McIntyre, who has joined the cast of the Highlander reboot.
Did you see who he's playing?
I have not.
Allegedly, he is the brother McLeod.
Nice. I like that guy.
I do too. And this is the second big casting for him this year.
So I asked you a question when you came over for No Mercy.
Mm-hmm.
First thing I said to you, remember what it was?
No, I don't.
Because we now have it verified. October 13th, Raw will air at 8 a.m. Eastern, because they're still in Perth.
Yep. Okay.
Which we thought that was going to be the case because
of how Netflix has said they aren't changing. Yeah.
So I do like the new signature opening for Raw. You said you didn't. Has it grown on you at all?
It's blah to me. It's too bland. I liked the one they had just gone to, but I also feel like this one leans too much into where the last run through the universe the Galaxy one, we'll call it, felt like it was touching on everything that it could. This one to me feels more like, hey, here's all of Hunter's friends.
So I just didn't look that deep into it.
Well, I'm not looking that deep into it, but it's also very blasé. This feels like the rebrand of NXT when they tried to do the color splash, where we all went, I see what you're doing, but why?
I choose to block that ear out of my brain. So in speaking of NXT, Lyra does the bit with Tatum Paxley.
Yes.
So we're just going to run that back with Bailey?
I guess.
Yikes. And I don't like what we're doing with Io Sky. I don't.
No, it sucks sticking her in the middle, but I feel like this is just leading to a program of Io and Asuka. I mean, that's written on the wall.
And we do have names now for the sidekicks of Grande Americano.
I hate you so much.
Enter Bravo Americano and Rayo Americano. And I did find out who they are. And I'm not going to say because if people don't want to know.
But the part that you're also glossing over is the one with the red mask is Rio. The one with the blue mask is Bravo. And now we have Rio Bravo.
Yep.
Which may or may not be a John Wayne movie that has some parallels.
I just mentioned No Mercy. That was a thing.
Yeah. And we actually had some changes.
Sol Ruka ends up facing Jada Parker for the Speed Championship, which I thought was a good match for a 3-minute match. It worked.
For what it was.
Ethan Page has been challenged about El Hijo del Dr. Wagner Jr.
Yeah, they've actually been doing a good program since Worlds Collide and everything involved in it. Ethan Page is proving why he's going to be a lifer with WWE, even as a producer.
JC Jane gets a little help in her match, which
we know who it was.
Well,
yeah, you said it first.
Yeah.
I will say that. You said it first, but we all saw that coming.
And apparently they posted it and then took the post down. So they kind of had to pay it off on NXT.
Yeah.
And Ricky Saints wins the title in a great match.
Which means Oba may be doing a U.S. title thing here.
I would say get ready for them to announce the draft.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Invasion, which is now Showdown.
Yep.
Is set for this coming Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be fun. I'm very much looking forward to this.
I hope it's going to be fun because, not to be cryptic or anything, but every time there could have been an invasion angle, it could have been done well, and it has yet to pay off.
Well, this is a better booking team.
That's what I'm getting at.
And it's not a defunct brand. It isn't
also true.
But I thought about something today. Actually, I'm going to wait till we get to AEW because I had an idea, and I don't know if it's ever been done.
Okay.
So stay with me. Edris Enofe no longer with the company.
I see just a lot of people not being re-signed who weren't really doing much. And wish them the best of luck.
Yeah, agreed. I'm still not convinced that we're not doing a Bischoff thing with Ava.
Yeah.
Still not convinced that's not happening. Jasmine Nix no longer with the company.
That she was never anything.
I don't know. I think that she could do better somewhere else. To put her with someone like the Elegance brand or put her with the Inspiration that could help develop her because they weren't doing anything to develop her except crap all over her every week.
But that's also everybody that's been paired with JC Jane. It's this vortex of funk that nobody gets out of. It's why I'm worried for Fallon Henley, who is so much better than this.
And just to give you a follow-up on Ridge Holland, it was a leg injury. He's getting surgery tomorrow.
That dude, every time he has a showcase match, he hurts his leg.
I like him so much. Shout out to Adam Copeland.
Yeah.
Who has been announced as well as, I know I'm going to say her last name wrong. Palm Clementif. Is that how you say her last name?
Clementif.
They're both going to be in the Beekeeper too.
Mm-hmm.
Because reasons.
You know what? I'm mini homework assignment. If you watch nothing else from the Percy Jackson show on Disney Plus. Copeland is just magnificent.
It's not Copeland. It's the fact that we're getting in the Beekeeper movie.
Right? No. But what I'm saying is go and watch what he did as the God of War in the Percy Jackson show, and you will see exactly why this fits with the Beekeeper, and it plays directly into your theory of a 1987 script.
Let's see here. The Gates of Agony have re-signed.
Okay. Well, I kind of like what they're doing with the Demand. I think it's a stupid name, but I kind of like what they're doing.
That promo that MVP cut last night was. And Hologram will be out the rest of the year with an injury.
Because clone?
El Clone. Thank you very much.
So
All Out was a thing. I'm going to have to feed you some headlines here. Enter Eddie Kingston.
He was back. He looked to be in better shape, but he's still Eddie Kingston.
Enter Pac,
who cut his hair for the first time and has not taken his shirt off. It's a little bit bizarre. Yeah, but it's Pac. I mean,
they had to say it for me to go, oh, there he is.
That's who that was. Yeah.
New World's Women's Champion and Chris Statlander.
That was a surprise. That was a big surprise because I feel like she would have been third or fourth in my expectations.
I like that they put the belt on her, though.
I agree, but she's one that benefits from the belt. Toni Storm just doesn't need it anymore. She has transcended belts.
And we have the return of Jurassic Express, but I appreciate the fact that we're not doing the Jungle Boy thing at this point.
I don't know what you mean because we have Baltimora back.
Right, but he's not coming out. Like, they haven't had a match yet, so I haven't seen the gear.
Okay, so you're saying that he's not in his ruffles,
right? And he's still got the beard,
fringe. Yeah, so, no. It definitely makes it look like I'm expecting when he finally talks, he's going to say "crikey." That's really what I'm expecting.
We're getting women's tag team titles finally, which I'm very excited about. On Collision, I loved.
Okay, fantasy book. Who is your first women's tag champs?
I'm going with. Oh, geez. Well, I would have said Statlander and Harley, but they just put the women's title on her. I think you do have the Renegade Twins, and I think with them teaming up with Mercedes Moné, I think then you have like all gold together.
See, I see where you're coming from with that, but I'm going a different route.
Okay.
I think it's clearly on the wall for Penelope and Megan Bayne.
Okay.
Because you have the look, you have everything there. They're both phenomenally talented. And you can't have them being these big monsters if they're not succeeding when it matters most. This screams women's tag titles for them to me.
I loved on Collision the old school promo for the Florida tour.
Yes.
God bless you, Tony Schiavone. I was like, it is TVS. It is Saturday night. Let's go.
605.
Loved it. Ace Austin joins the Bang Bang Gang, which I'm okay with.
It suits. He was part of Bullet Club Gold.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Well, it wasn't Bullet Club Gold. It was just
when TNA was doing a Bullet Club Gold, they did not use the name. They did not use the name, but him and Chris Bay were using a gold motif.
Okay,
for their Bullet Club
and
Bay Club.
Something we have been talking about for many, many moons now is finally going to happen. We will have women's Blood and Guts November 12th in Greensboro, North Carolina, but they are just advertising it as Blood and Guts. So I expect to see a men's match too.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think your Death Riders setup screams for them being in Blood and Guts. Although it's probably Callis family if I'm booking it.
Oh, I want to put a pin in that because I have an idea for that. I don't think it's ever been done. Dynamite, you've been warned. I do not like addiction storylines.
Yeah.
I do not. Especially one like that, because that opening made me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But 6th anniversary, so congratulations to them. And we have Title Tuesday this week, which I believe means Collision will be on a Wednesday because they ain't messing with Perth.
Yeah, that's a very likely scenario.
Enter Andrade.
Yep. Quickly.
Who looks great.
Usually does.
But I mean, like with the longer hair and letting it down and everything. I was like, let's go. And El Clone are now part of the Don Callis family. Now, here's my question.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what I want. Now, granted, the Don Callis family is getting to NWO black and white numbers.
It's beyond that for me right now.
Have we ever had a match that was a combination Survivor Series style and gauntlet? So you have let's just call it a team of 5 on each side.
Okay.
But only 2 people are in the ring at any given moment. And there's no tag.
So like win and move on.
No, so win, and then a person from the other team comes in. So it's like a gauntlet match on that level. But it's almost kind of like when you have a team match in Mortal Kombat where you tag in and out, like a Survivor style.
I want to say there was something done, and it was Spring Stampede, Buck Wild, or something like that. But it wasn't a full 5. I think it was like 3 or 4 people, and they did it like that gauntlet style. And it was, I want to say they used that as for survival of the fittest.
Because I would love to see that. I think that would.
I think there's a lot of pop and potential in that. Absolutely.
I thought of that last night. I'm like, that would be kind of fun.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like Survivor Series is kind of like War Games, but it's kind of not at the same time.
Well, and you if you want to go from a storytelling perspective, you can get to that aspect where your leader, especially if you're telling it from the heel side, doesn't necessarily have to get in until it's just them. So you have the big good versus evil of, well, they can't get their hands on the MJF because we'll go with that. They can't get their hands until they get through everybody else. And it's looking like it's going to get there. And then you wind up with the one hero on the face team that overcomes the last 3. And, the bad guy gets his comeuppance. It's a real easy story to tell.
So we're putting it out there to the universe. We're manifesting it.
Tony Khan.
Somebody's watching this show. How did I forget that Tony Storm held that belt 4 times?
Because it felt like 2 or 3 of them happened instantaneously. I mean, think about it. How long did Blake Monroe hold the title?
Yeah, I was just like, she's held that belt 4 times. Then they said it. I was like, oh my God. A couple of debuts for Ring of Honor last week.
Mm-hmm.
Lacey Lane, formerly Caden Carter.
Yep.
Had a good showing. And on tonight's episode, we had Katie Arquette.
I should know who this is.
She is cousin to David.
Okay.
I had to look that up.
Okay.
And we have the women's pure tournament is raging on.
Yep.
Right now. It's either going to be Deonna Purrazzo or Serena Deeb. It's the only 2 that make sense.
It definitely does, but I have a hard time seeing them as a collision course as well, because there's a little redundancy there.
Yeah, but it'd be fun to watch.
Yeah, I agree.
Anything else you want to add before we wrap this thing up?
No, I think it's been a nice, cool, chill time. Definitely go check out the reviews for Anemone and the Smashing Machine at www.theclubhousepodcast.com.
And don't forget about Monday night, the Texas Theater.
Absolutely, for El Tanto por Cristo.
And by the way, that is our website. Forgot to do that. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. I think everything else, we're pretty much good to go.
Make sure that you hit that. What happened to because I got to go to the other one. Hold on.
We are professionals.
I need to fix this so it does it for both sides now. There we go.
Yeah.
Go there. There's a over there. There's a QR code. Scan it. Apparently you can do that in StreamYard now. You can create them in StreamYard.
Oh, nice.
I like us having ours the way we do it. Yeah. All of our social medias are there. Go check it out. You can also follow me on all your social medias. Everything is that Rob Irvin. That is spelled ERVIN.
I am Vexploit on all social media, and making sure that when you do go to YouTube, make sure you follow Sunset Lounge DFW. That's where you get the entire group's shows, including ours. Yep. But if you'd like to help out the show directly, you could go to ProWrestlingTees.com The Cheap Podcast. A lot of different color designs, a lot of different actual designs within there. If you're an artist and you want to contribute, you can reach out to me at alex@theclubhousepodcast.com. And any shirt that is your design that sells, you'll get 100% of the proceeds.
14-7 San Francisco at the half. The official fact checker of Sooner Gator Promotions is Don Ford. You can follow him on X Twitter at Igbunu, IGBUNUUU. We love doing remote shows. We probably got some more coming up, so be prepared for that. You can email Don for information on that. He is don@theclubhousepodcast.com. Go ahead.
It's not quite the half yet. There is still a kick for San Francisco to close the first half, so it could be 17-7. We will know in about 2 seconds.
You can email me questions, comments, concerns. Somebody go pound sand. I am Rob at theclubhousepodcast.com. Happy anniversary to my mom and Keith tomorrow. Our Charlotte Marshall's on Pinterest because we are morally obligated to say that. Our normal show every Thursday night, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific is your one-stop shop for all things sports, entertainment, pop culture, and pro wrestling. We might have another guest coming up real soon, so stay by the channel for that. So until next time, and it is now 17-7 on my screen as well. For Alex, for Don, for the Empire, I'm Rob. Clubhouse is closed. Always got to shout out Brittany Palmer. We ain't stopping now.
This is a Stolen Water Media production.